You may have seen our next performer at Caroline's, Club Ha, Gotham, Laugh Factory, or even performing with Lady Gaga. Last week, he even gave an impromptu show at the 9th floor water cooler. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the comedy stylings of Sam Pedraza!
Hi. I just did like 3 shots of tequila, so no, not really. I don't do things like I never saw the value in getting drunk in front of coworkers at parties or anything like that. Like because you just end up embarrassing yourself. I will say that I do really love heroin. It just comes to me. And, so, no, not really. I don't do drugs. I stay away from that sort of thing. Well, mostly because I don't want to like have to feign a relationship with a drug dealer because that's weird. Because you have to go and pretend that you care what they're talking about, right? Okay, so like, well, my friend used to have to go and like talk about the weather and talk about like if the Yankees won the Super Bowl, or like if the Mets beat the the Raiders. I don't know how it works, but he had to do that, and so that's why he stopped. I mean, that's why he stopped doing this. So anyway, yeah, but I get really nervous in situations like this. I've never done anything like this, so, like, I didn't know what I could say. I had to agree to certain things, what I could say, what I couldn't say. Like, I can't, like I said, I wouldn't come up here and say, like, shit, or damn, or, like penis, or, like, you know, I wouldn't say anything bad about like, Jesus or Oprah, because, like, let's be honest, Oprah is, like, a deity now, right? Like, it's the Father, the Son, the Holy Ghost, and Oprah. It's, like, in that order. So I said I wouldn't do that, but anyway, but children are in play, so I can talk about kids, I have this real love-hate relationship with children, and I know that one heavier than the other, and I know that's not a popular sentiment, but it's just like they don't agree with me. So like I was on a flight from Chicago coming back here just last month. And there was a kid across the aisle from me, and it was like maybe 3 or 8 or like I don't know the sizes, but I can tell. So, but it screamed the entire way, and I didn't know what to do, and so I was trying to like signal that I was displeased because I had a rough night, and. But they weren't doing anything, and that's the problem. It's like, right, the bad parents. It's not the bad child. It's the bad parents. Because like, if you have a kid that's screaming its head off, you give it like a bottle or like a pacifier, like a Vicodin or like a Percocet. Like only half. You have to be careful about these things. Yeah. So, well, and then, like, I was going to actually visit a friend that had recently had a kid, and she was like, she's one of my best friends. She's from college, and she like kept trying to like get me to hold it, and I'm like, I don't want to hold it. Like, here you can hold it. I want to hold it. Here you can hold it. I'm like, okay. And the baby's like, ah! So I just ate it. No, I know that's not like sort of a negative outlook on things. Like I try to have a positive outlook on things. Like I used to be that way. Like I used to think negatively about everything. Like I was looking for an apartment earlier this year, and I had to work with a broker, and her name was Esterphany. It was, right, it's like Esther and Stephanie. It's like they got together but like the negative part of my brain took over when I was like, well, the only reason you would keep a name like that and live with it is if something really awful happened. Like Estherphany, probably. She had like 2 older sisters, twins that died in like a car accident or like a tiger mauling or I don't know, like something happened. Because that's the only reason you would, because like Estherphany, she can't catch a break. Why wouldn't she pick something else? Claire? Ralph? I don't know, like something else that's a little bit more palatable. So anyway, but like that also applies to me too. Like I do that same negative thing with myself, where like let's say I am talking to someone or going out on dates with someone and they stop calling me back, and after the 3rd date, I just go, well, I'm gonna die alone. But that's not where it stops, that's where it starts, because not only am I gonna die alone, I'm gonna die alone in fat. And not just regular fat, like crazy fat. Like I can't get out of bed. Like I have to make my clothes out of sheets and I have 2 long braids. Like that kind of Guinness Book of World Records. Or like I'm riding a scooter, like yeah, and I do that same sort of nervous tick thing I mentioned earlier when I'm out and like trying to meet people and they come up to me and they're really friendly, but it's just like they're single and attractive and coming to talk to me, it's like, are you a unicorn? Like, what's going on, right? So they're like, oh, hey, Sam, how you doing? And I'm like, boom, diarrhea. And I don't know how to handle it. Anyway, that's all I've got.